Hi, Professor Wofford. I'm going to be showing you my art journal, and as you can see behind me, I'm in my room. It's kind of messy, but let's get a move on. All right, so if you want to see here, these are all my notes for my nursing stuff, but we are here for art. All right, so let's go to the first page. So I actually put little notes on them so that you can see. So this was about 5 minutes. This page was about 10 minutes. This page was about an hour, I would say. I spent a considerable amount of time shading whatever this is, and also just kind of, yeah, spending a lot of time on this. Then this is for understanding comics, reading the book, and writing notes and everything. That was probably about 10 minutes. This here was once I got the ink, and I started playing with it and trying to figure it out. This took about 20 minutes. Then we go here. So this is, again, me playing with the ink, but trying to figure out, you know, different hairstyles and everything. So this probably took an hour, and that's why I didn't finish it, because it took a really, really long time to kind of figure out the patterns of everything and the, I guess, the stroke of the quill and everything. And then this took a little bit faster because it was with pencil, and this took about 20 minutes. This is a little bit more notes from Understanding Comics. This was about 10 minutes long, and then this was me trying to develop my character. And this took about 10 minutes, and as you can see, I didn't even finish it, but I was trying to figure out the ink with watercolor and everything. So then we go into here. This is when we started to do character development. These both took about 5 minutes each. This was me trying to figure out my grandma character. Writing down certain characteristics, and then this was, of course, me trying to figure out different ways to draw a body with shapes, and then a little doodle here of a grandma character. Then we come here. This was when I decided to start drawing my grandma. This took about 30 minutes, and then this here, I know it's a little messy, but this was me trying to figure out the different viewpoints. And this took about 30 minutes as well. Even though it's really small, it took a considerable amount of time. And then there are notes over it because I was doing something and trying to understand capitalism, apparently. I don't know why. It's just there. All right, moving on to the next. These both took about 5 minutes. Once again, I was trying to figure out the shapes of a body, and then I was trying to figure out eyes for my grandma character. This here is when I started to get more into the face. I wanted to figure out different types of emotions. So this took about 20 minutes to do. Then this one took about 30 minutes to do. This is the different viewpoints of my grandma character. This took quite a while because I was trying to figure out the side profile. It was really hard. Same with 3/4 and so on. Then we come over to here. This is for setting the scene. These are my notes. On this side, this took about 10 minutes to try and just jot all of the notes down and everything that I wanted to be put in the setting the scene book. I mean, setting the scene art thing. And then this here was some notes from the Tessa Holes meeting that we had in class. So that was about 20 to 30 minutes of me writing down notes and thinking of questions to ask and so forth. And then this was for the setting the scene project. Each of these pages probably took about an hour and 30 minutes. It took a really long time to do these, especially with this one. It took a long time because I was trying to figure out proportion. 1 point perspective, and it took a while. And also I used ink with the quill. Then we have over here, I was trying to figure out my comic layout. That took about 5 minutes to do that one. And this took about 20 minutes to do all of this here. Then we come over to here. This was something that I did because I was bored. Like at 1 in the morning, I was just watching a movie and drawing. This took about the whole length of the movie, and it was about an hour and 30 minutes. Then we come over to here. Both of these took about 2 hours each. This is when I went to a magazine and looked for pages to cut out of certain actors and actresses, of certain actresses, and I cut them all out and then doodled behind each of them, and then used different colors and different mediums and cut out everything. Even I colored pieces of paper and put it behind their heads and everything. So this took quite a while. Moving on, this right here is me trying to figure out my story, my comic book. It took about 5 minutes, and this one is me figuring out my own character. This took about 20 minutes. Over here we have the 6-panel comic layout. That took about 5 minutes to try and figure out. And then over here is the 6-panel comic. This was me trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. It took about 20 minutes to do this one. Then we have a 5-minute sketch right here, me and a dragon. And then over here was me figuring out perspective. Now this took a while because we went over a class perspective, and I was trying to figure out the horizon and everything and the angling of everything, so it took a while. And then also I was kind of just doodling along the side trying to figure out my paint brush strokes. So it took about 30 minutes. This here, I think I was just writing stuff down. But the Endless Knot, we did that. That was about 5 minutes. Then, hold on. There we go. Then coming over to here, this was the 6-panel one-pager art project. And this took about 1 hour and 30 minutes to do. This took a really long time to do, and it was really hard, but it was really fun and creative, I think. Then moving on, we have, of course, the 5-minute drawing. And then this right here is just a quick sketch of my family, and this took about 20 minutes. Then moving on here, I did this really, really crappy drawing one time at night, trying to do like a thermo radar camera type of painting. I don't know. I was just kind of doing some stuff, but that I was watching a movie at the same time as well, and it took about the whole length of the movie. So it was about 1 hour and 30 minutes. Then of course, this right here was the 5-minute drawing that we did in class. And then of course, this is me starting the Demons project. This also took about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. I would say 10 minutes for this, me trying to figure out things. Then we get into the Demons stuff. Each one of these took about 30 minutes to do because I had to think of stuff to write and then also draw them. So here are some more. So this was about 30 minutes, and then this was about 15 minutes because I didn't write anything. And this one was about 30 minutes. And then this one as well was 30 minutes. Okay, and then this one as well was 30 minutes as well. This one's probably one of my most favorite ones. This over here, I was doing some sketches in a different notebook that I was writing, and I was looking at different sources that I like, you know, That One Summer and then Your Black Friend. Those are 2 books I really like a lot. And then this, of course, was the 5-minute drawing. We have another 5-minute drawing here, and this was a 30-minute, I would say 30 to 45-minute drawing that I did one night. It looks really emotional and really, it looks really deep, but it wasn't really supposed to be that deep. But there's one of them. Here's another one. Here's another 5-minute drawing, and then this is another 30 to 45-minute sketch that I did as well. This one looks deep also. It's really not supposed to be that deep, but it is, so I guess take it how you will. This one right here took about 25 minutes. I was watching a show. I was watching Community, and it took the whole length of one episode. So it took me a little bit, but it's kind of cool. Then of course, this page right here is the 1-page layout. This took about 5 minutes. And then this right here is the start of the 6-page art project. This took about 45 minutes to do because to think about it, and then also to start drawing the actual stuff and inking and everything. And then since I didn't really ink the rest of them, these took probably about 25 minutes. So both of these pages to get combined took about 25 minutes. And then same with this one. So both of these pages combined took about 25 minutes. And then this took about 20 minutes to do. Here's another 5-minute page. This is a random piece of paper. This right here, I think you'll like this one. This is of our Zoom class one day. It says Zoom Uni circa 2020. There's you, and there's everybody else. So I thought this was kind of cool. I did this one day when we were during one of our Zoom classes. And yeah, this is that. That took about 45 minutes. Here's another one. This took about 20 to 30 minutes, probably about 20 minutes to do. It's just, you know, me laying and thinking Helen Keller is not real and other things. Here's another one, just playing with Sharpies. This took about 30 minutes to do. Here's another one. This one took about 30 minutes to do as well. And I think this is the last one. This one took about 15 minutes. I was just trying to figure out something else to do, and I decided to do a blind drawing. Artwork. So yeah. Oh, and then this right here is me trying to figure out the cover for the Demons book, which I'll show you all of the work that I've done for that as well next. But this is kind of me trying to figure out the cover for it, and that took about 10 minutes. But it's just me kind of doodling and trying to figure out how to basically do the cover. So yeah. So I hope you can see this well on my computer, but basically I have been photoshopping all of the drawings and submissions that were given to me. This is one of them. I really like this one that was given to me, but basically I have been editing all of the drawings on this bootleg version of Photoshop called GIMP. This is what I'm trying to figure out right now. It's been a struggle to try and figure out how to, you know, Photoshop, but I'm pretty sure I'm definitely getting there. This one's taking me a while, but I wanted to show you all the ones that I've been able to convert and try and figure out. So here's one. There's another one. There's another one. Oh. Okay, this is one of We Saw in Class. Another one. I really like this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. And here's Erica's. You had her in one of your previous classes, but she gave me hers as well. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. There are a couple more, but for some reason they're not all popping up. But I have quite a couple that I've edited, and like I said, I'm working on this one right now. And I'm also working on developing the cover and doing some other stuff as well. But yeah, this is definitely taking me a very, very long time to especially trying to figure out Photoshop from just me kind of teaching myself. So it's taking me a while, but I'm definitely figuring it out. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've helped me with, and for, you know, making this class, you know, just such an amazing class. And I've really, really had a fun time taking this class. So yeah, thank you.